It was all a bit of a mess, really. The ambulance was on its way, and that's when Linda stepped outside to get a bit of fresh air and saw him dragging the body.
If I may, Your Honour, that's hearsay evidence.
If you could stick to what you saw.
Allow me to clarify. You did see Linda Carter leave the pub that night?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honour.
This altercation you witnessed outside your place of business, Stacey's Babs. Was there any physical violence?
No.
Did you hear any specific threats?
Not exactly, no.
So it was an exchange where there was no physical contact and there were no specific threats. And this moment on the 25th of December where Ms. Linda Carter supposedly left the pub to get some air.
No, not supposedly, she did.
Then why didn't you mention that in your first statement to the police? Because you didn't mention it, did you? You changed your statement at a later date.
Well, I didn't know it was relevant then, did I?
So when did it become relevant?
When Linda told me what she saw.
So you changed your statement to back her up?
Well, I'm backing her up. I was just telling the truth.
One final question. On the day my client was arrested, the police found the murder weapon in his apartment. Did you visit his apartment on that day? Miss Slater?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Did you visit my client's apartment on the day he was arrested?
Well, I can't remember.
I believe you went to say goodbye to his daughter. Do you remember visiting his apartment on any occasion?
But I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me. Or won't tell me.
Are you getting anywhere with this?
No further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Watts. Your relationship with the deceased. How would you describe it?
He was the love of my life. He was unhinged. I just remember Keanu holding me that night and promising me that he'd keep us safe. I did a DNA test. I thought he was Keanu's. I never lied to him. Not at the start. You need to watch your mouth.
Excuse me, Miss Watts, that is not appropriate.
He started it.
Miss Watts,
Making out I'm some sort of killer.
you are to control yourself.
You are a liar, Miss Watts. You told your fiancé he was the father of your baby, whereas in actual fact, your ex-husband, a Mr. Grant Mitchell, is the father. Isn't he, Miss Watts?
Grant, no.
So I'm holding you in contempt of court. Take her down.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry. I said I'm sorry.